Seems he took real deep for that one. Yeah, like I said, the Taurus just does not strike much inspiration. But hopefully we go crashing through a window like every other flying brick in existence. For the victory. So basically we get to... No, I can actually power both of them up. Oh. Right, I'm not in combat. So, anyway. Now that I remember how drone systems work, it has been about a year since I've used a drone system, I should add. The last time I used drones was the last time I played the Taurus, which was over a year ago. What did we name it? Getting a drink? Yeah, it wasn't my best name. We're gonna hope it's good enough. The Flying Brick. No, it's not. Sometimes you gotta take a literal stance on things. Inspiration won't strike. Civilian sector. Okay, what's our layout look like? So we got a little bit of a divide. We have to go through at least one nebula node. Not sure this is a ship I want to take into the nebula too often. Not right now, anyway. Especially with plasma storms, that would be real bad with the Taurus. At least until we get some power operational. So let's go ahead and swing over this way, I think. Start here, move over, hit that one nebula. Move on. Oh, jeez. Starting off strong. They have a... What? How is this a first jump? How? Okay, pirate ship was lying in wait inside this asteroid field. It immediately moves into attack. I like the RNG already. This feels good. Not much in the universe is scarier flying at you than a brick. Especially at light speed, that's going to do some damage. Exactly. Exactly. Although right now there are some actual flying bricks that we have to worry about. And a burst 2 mini lasers. Seriously. Somebody wants me dead. I don't know if I should bother launching the drone. It's probably just going to get hit by an asteroid. We kind of need it. If it gets a couple shots off, at least then maybe an asteroid hits our weapons and saves our ass. Alright, we're just going to chain fire this puppy right at their weapons. Come on. Something needs to hit. They're not that evasive. Well, at least we took the mini... This is going to hurt. Oh. Oh, yeah. There goes our weapon. At least it repairs fast. And it fires fast, so we can get it kind of back on track here. Stab it! Stab it! Oh, God, the burst. Why? That was my shields, too. Kill him faster! Oh. And now they're trying to run. After all of that, now they want to run. One more shot. Come on. Hit it. Somebody land something. There we go. How aerodynamic is a brick? I don't know. I've thrown a couple of them. Never at anyone's window, mind you. I'm just going to put that out there now. I've never thrown a brick at a window. I have thrown a brick, though. I've worked on a couple of construction sites. It's kind of something I've had to do. They're surprisingly... They go. Like, it's not like throwing a baseball, mind you, but they'll go. You give them just the right leverage in that air throw. They'll fly. That was not at all worth what just happened to us. This is what RNG has been doing to me. The last couple runs, last night and tonight, we've had the absolute worst Sector 1s imaginable. And then things kind of get a little better in 2, then really bad in 3, and then they start to clear up in 4, we get good in 5, 6, 7, and 8, we breeze right through. These are the struggles we've been facing. It's awful. I don't like having a rough Sector 1. Alright, who all took damage? Matthew did. Might as well heal him up quick. My eye twitches every time one of these asteroids hit this shield. Alright. Raffin has almost no training under his belt. After all of that. Well, I mean, it can't get any worse from here, right? We've gone through the worst of it. Best playthrough of this game was with this ship and a buttload of drones. I've never gone full drone before. Mostly for about the same reason as never going a full missile and bomb boat, either. Too reliant on resources for success. Although I suppose if I were able to get some of the drone recovery arms, that would be different. I guess it's situational. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. What do you got here? That is... It's a nice loadout you got. I can't accept your offer. We're going to have to fight to the death. At least I have an ion to tear through that hardened shield pretty quick. We're probably going to take some damage here, though. Too bad. You will regret this decision. I regret it already. He's not wrong. Keep blasting away those shields. We can keep them down permanently, but it's going to take a couple shots and no misses. The misses are the tough part. The ship loves to miss. Oof. Here's the damage. Well, there's not really much else I can do here. We're at the mercy of my drone targeting something useful. Charging. Hold on. What are they? Delayed charging. They have no idea what they want to do. Got him. We only took 1 damage. We're actually getting decent scrap rewards, too. And some fuel. 50. Let's make sure our shields don't go down anymore. I'm gonna need some crew, too. No. Not going for a shop. Oh, and the ion weapons, if you recall, had an ion burst gun. Could be totally making that up, though. Burst gun, as in, like, the burst laser where it fires multiple. There's the ion charger, which can fire multiple, up to 4, I think. Three or 4, yeah. That would be the ion charger. You detect 2 ships, one chasing the other. Scanners show the pursuer is a pirate. Aid the civilians. What do you got drone-wise? What am I dealing with here? What am I, a boarding drone? Oh god, I've got 2 engines and a human. This should be good. On the bright side, they have no way of stopping my assault, and at least their guns aren't going to damage my system. That's good. I guess. Let's get those shields down. What do we got here? Into the doors, too. They're not going to be able to kill him. We're just going to have to let him... We're going to stall. We're going to run on over there. We're just going to stall this as best we can. We're going to get this powered up, even. My people are going to run back and forth. Might as well get him prepped. Unless we can take down that drone. Shoot the drone! You fool! Shoot the drone! That's not the drone. That's shields. Well... Guess I don't need to target shields anymore. Alright, we're just gonna let him shoot here for a little bit. So yeah, we can refire the ion blasts at their drones now. Because their shield's down anyway. That will hopefully hit before he destroys the doors. Yes! Alright, we're good. Phew! That got a little closer than I would have liked. Looks like they're trying to repair shields. Too little, too late. 15 more scrap, 3 more fuel. Ooh, almost 40 scrap from a Sector 1 event. I like that. Apparently, the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. That's pretty sizable. In moments like this, you just open all your doors and guide them to the med bay. I don't think you can actually guide them. I think just whatever rooms they land in, they just go for the closest one, those attack drones. And they don't care about a lack of oxygen. We just kind of had to deal with them, unfortunately. But we got it. We're good. You're back on weapons, apparently. You are, yeah. Oh, I guess you're both weapons, technically. Sure. Could explain like, yeah. Oh, you know what? I should actually probably fix the breach, though. Let's do that. Get in there, take care of it. Wait. So my medbay works anywhere on... Is that... God, it's been so long since I've done it. NG medbot dispersal. Powered medbay to function. Outside of the medbay at a reduced speed, okay. Alright, nifty. Good to know. Well, I guess we can go ahead and send them back home. Actually, now that we've done that. More power there. Save up for a point in energy, I think. We're gonna need door upgrades for this ship, too. To deal with intruders. Which will otherwise be a major problem. At least until we get some more crew on board. I'm kinda hoping next sector's a pirate sector. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. Joke's on you, buddy. They were going to be level 1 anyway. Alright, what do we got here? We don't really need the med bay right now. And then again, I don't have anything else to put a point into, so might as well. 2 shots. 3 shots, actually. So they can still harm us, even with our upgraded shields. Not enough power. Oh, right. Well, I don't think we need oxygen. I think we're fine. They're NGs, right? They don't need air. Ion blast. How do I want to do this? Go for the shield, obviously, yeah. Then hope the drone hits the weapons. There it is. Drone is looking to keep us alive. That 10% evasion, too. Looking good. Can't retarget the Ion until he takes out the shield, which for some reason he's just not interested in hitting right now. Just shot everywhere but there. Okay, that's about an average scrap reward again. Power, can't afford it just yet, so I guess we'll hold off on that. I could get a point in engines. We're gonna need that sooner or later. Why not sooner? No. Save up for a weapon for now. Drone rolled a critical 20 on AI. Felt more like a critical 1 to me. Critical fail. All the bad. At least we're doing good on fuel. Don't have to worry about that. Here we go. Combat drone's gonna have a field day with this one. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Intervene. Yes. At least it hit the right area. Well, that's true. It did. Oh, yeah, on the first shot, you were absolutely right. On the first shot, it was MVP. Every shot thereafter could have been smarter. Oh well. Can't ask too much out of your Combat 1 drones. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage your ship. It does. Ooh, it's got cloaking. Only a bomb, and as long as it doesn't hit shields or weapons, we're fine. Gonna need oxygen again, though. But, more than oxygen, I need a drone. Well, okay, so we don't need points there. Let's do that. Yes, that feels a little smarter. We're actually going to go ahead and just chain fire the hell out. I failed to target properly. There we go. No more cloaking for them. Actually, it looks like they'll be dead long before they get a chance. I do like the idea there. The drone made sure to disable every system before destroying the ship. Good targeting. The outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house. More fuel. I don't like when they front load me with this much fuel. It usually means by the time we hit Sector 3, I'm not getting any more. Ever again. I'm gonna have to rely entirely on shops. I've learned a valuable lesson. This game hates me and RNG is terrible. It has marred me in ways nothing else in life has. You find a mercenary for hire at this beacon. Their unique skills can sometimes prove to be useful. No. Too early to be setting that much scrap on a... Yeah, 6. If this were later in and they were charging me 16, fine. Because we'd probably make more than that 16 back off of the Rebel delay anyway. Unless we hit a dead jump, which is entirely possible. Instead, we're just going to fight the ship. It's a better swing anyway. Kind of comes out even, actually. This is terrible. You either fight him... I guess the getting information, if this is like your first or second jump. Maybe. Otherwise, I don't think I've ever accepted one of their offers. I think I've always just killed them. And it's a free fight. They can't kill us here, as long as I go ahead and get some points there. That's our oxygen, 88%. That's good. I'm sure that'll be fine. Oh, that was a miss. Okay, we followed it up well. Way too many misses. That's not what I want to see. Alright, can we hit a room that actually has a system in it? That would be useful. No, no. That's a hard no. There we go. Look at that. What a trooper. I love relying on AI. We need air. Plenty of air. You know what? We could use a little long-distance healing, too. A little bit of that healing touch. 55 scrap. We can put some of that to use. Do we have a shop coming up? There should be a second shop in this sector somewhere. It's probably over here. We got 2 shields. That's the important upgrade. We got 2 engines. I think we'll wait until we see if we can locate that second shop. I'm sure there's a second one. First one was up here. Nothing else down here. It's got to be back here. Or maybe here. Hopefully not here. That's a waste of fuel. Not that, you know, we're hurting for fuel right now by any stretch of the imagination. And especially while our pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. No. You can't damage my ship, buddy. I'd like to watch you try, though. I'm gonna run out of drones at this rate, too. What's our oxygen? 71. Alright, we'll just let that kind of do its thing for a moment while our oxygen gets up a little higher. And then we'll go ahead and grab our combat drone. Missed. It was a good target. It was the right place to shoot at, but it was a miss. There we go. That'll make it a little easier. Yeah, target those important systems. Make sure they can't run away. Now, if they run away, I blame you. Bombfeet M. Nice name. It is a human with no training, however. Although, at this particular point in time, I don't think I can afford to be picky. We will take the crew member. Welcome aboard, Bombfeet M. Air. So you're gonna deal with shields for us. How about that? Or do you want to be sensors? You want to be shields, I know you do. Actually, we could start him indoors and then move him to shields if we know we're not going to be, oh, you know, teleported to. When they can't get past your shield, you take power from engines instead of oxygen. Trying to backseat. I don't have a major problem. As long as you're not spoiling anything, you're free to backseat all you want. Just curious, why not take power? Because with the engines up, I can still get evasions, so when their shots come in, there's a chance we can train our pilot and our engineer. We're going to want the extra percentage we can get from them. I believe it's, what is it? It's a fairly sizable amount of extra evasion if you get their training up. However, you got to get evasions to do that, which we have not gotten many of. Right now we've gotten 3 for you, 4 for you. But yeah, you get an additional... In fact, I think it's... What is it? Additional 2%? I don't know. It's a fairly sizable amount of extra evasion, though. And we weren't... Our oxygen was fine. Especially with it as high as it was. Or how high we got it in the case of the second time. The tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. You see lights flicker on what looks like debris. A rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. No shields, bold move. It's our second weapon. It's a laser of some sort. Pea shooter. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get our combat drone out here. And we're going to make sure those weapons stay down. There's that charging ion, by the way. I don't know if that looks familiar. But that's what they got on their ship. Well, that's what they had on their ship. It didn't last long. 3 more fuel. So much fuel. That's the one. There it is, yep. Distress beacon. I can jump to the distress and swing around. Yeah, that's fine. I still don't see a shop here. You know what? We're going here first. Come on, shop. I get 74 scrap burning a hole in my pocket, and I could use another weapon. Your jump leads to a completely unremarkable binary star system. There's nothing else around. I only see 1 star. Where's the other one? My God, are we stuck between the middle of them? Quick, jump away! No shop. It's down here, isn't it? I know it's down here. I can feel it. Pesky little shop. In the worst possible place. Alright, so... If I want to try and get the shop, I need to immediately jump for it. Assuming it's a shop. You know, we have plenty of fuel. We've gotten a sizable amount of scrap for the sector. We're going to go ahead and risk that being nothing. Like, we're plenty of fuel. No big issue. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. Well, lucky them, I have a bunch of NGs on board. We got our top men on it. Matthew and Steven. Bomphiam can't help. Trust me, it's not good. Oh, we even have an ion weapon. We're going to go with number 3. NG crew tends to be the most reliable. I think we got the best rewards for it as well, on average. Your crew member is able to remotely fix the glitch in the defense AI, allowing the repair crew to close in and finish the job. The station gives you its thanks along with a reward. Yeah, oxygen. Thank you. Such a universe in which a binary star system is unremarkable. Yeah. Well... Oh god, I don't want to misquote this, but if I remember correctly, binary star systems are some of the most common star systems in the universe. I think that's right. There's a lot of them out there. I believe that is correct. I watch Space-Time on YouTube. That's what I'm drawing this information from. I think that's correct. So, yeah, I should be able to... Ooh, we might have to dive anyway. Is it worth a dive? Seeing if that's a shop or not. Oh, boy, I don't know if it is. Nope, so we're just gonna have to wait for a shop in Sector 2. You think you're right? Binary is more common than not? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I don't remember everything, but that kind of stuck out to me, because most people seem to kind of view binaries as this... almost in a rare light, I want to say. But it's actually quite the opposite. Oh, it is, it's cool. I love the idea of binary star systems, and then just slowly colliding into, what do they turn into, a singularity or something? I don't remember. Whatever they collapse into. Star Talk Radio. Ooh. That's my kind of radio. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. That's not terrible. I guess it's a discount. Could use a rock person. That would help for boarding. Not for 39. We're going to go ahead and get a slave for free here. If we beat them down, they'll probably offer us one. We don't need scraps, so we'll go ahead and take the slave. Hopefully it's something useful. I think I would actually prefer a mantis right now, if I'm being honest. Attack! They can't damage our ship anyway, so... Our oxygen's 100%, we are good to go. Let's get that ion blast where we want it. Help our little drone out. Make me proud, drone. Can we evade something, please? Anything. Need some training. No, okay. Apparently not. It's just all gonna land right in. I guess Graffin's got a lazy eye or something, can't barrel roll properly, and there it is. It's exactly what we wanted. A mantis named Oni. I think that's aptly named. Welcome aboard, Oni. We're gonna stick Oni in... I think we're gonna stick Oni in shields. I was debating maybe having him indoors, but I don't want the enemy having the free run of the ship while we move Oni into position. Oxygen would be nice. See you getting red there, floor tiles. Let's not do that. I'm against slavery, so I'm going to blow up this slave ship unless they offer me a slave for free. I'm freeing them. Obviously, the the requirement is they have to wait until I dock somewhere, which won't be until after we've exploded. Or, pardon me, after we've beaten the flagship. Alright, yeah, exit beacon. I'm curious to see if it's a shop down there in the corner or not. We only ran into one. Civilian sectors usually have two. And I don't think they spawn in the nebula very often. Well, depending on mass, a few different things can happen. One of the options is that the bigger star slowly siphons material from the smaller one. If they get close enough and start spinning fast enough, they could start emitting energy with insane speed, and other such phenomena. Yeah. Wouldn't you love to have a back seat to that? It'd probably be the last thing you ever watched, but be nifty. Never saw any crew get paid in this game. Yeah, no crew gets paid. We pay them in Skittles, so they can taste the rainbow on their days off. To fight the good fight? Yes, that's what we tell them. Then we pin a ribbon to their chest. You find a rebel combat ship that has been reassigned as an emergency supply vessel. The local civilians are apparently in need of help, and the rebels are rising to the occasion. Gonna attack the rebels. Oh god, of course I have a flak. That's fine. Gonna take that flak out. I'm gonna show them the meaning. Oh. Maybe. We gotta get the shields down first so my combat drone can actually do something effective. Probably gonna take damage here. That thing fires off pretty damn quick. Okay, well there's piloting. That's a start. That's also piloting. Oh, we got an evade. That's still piloting. That's not piloting. Aim a little lower. Almost. You're on target. No, that's not gonna do it. No. Down and to the left. No. God, it hurts. Hit the weapons. Oh. Come on. Little drone, work with me, not against me. Oh, that looked like it was going where we wanted it. Okay, come on. Hit the weapons. Hit them. We blew them up. That was a lot more damage than I wanted to take, though. That was, what, like 9 damage? God. Fucking drone. I think he's out to kill me. Pretty sure that was a vendetta. With the rebel ship destroyed, you take the time to collect what little scrap remains. They had already made their delivery to the civilians. We're gonna steal the civilian supplies, and we're gonna hope it's not a bomb. We had a bomb last time. Surely it's not a bomb this time as well. No, we got some extra scrap. That'll cover some of our repairs from that horrible fight. If they collide directly in the middle, it creates a black hole, right? Or did I just make that up off the top of my head? Even force. Don't think they would if they lack mass, but not sure how velocity compensates for mass. Yeah, I don't know any of this. Like I said, I watch space-time. That doesn't mean I understand space-time. Stupid drone. You make the colonists teleport the supplies to your ship. It's something more than building construction supplies. Oh well, scrap is scrap. Yep. Oh, my O2 is actually offline. Oh boy. Okay. Let's fix that. That little bit of healing from the med bay isn't going to stop us from suffocating, but it will slow down the loss of life. Oh, actually, we might be okay. We're okay. We're gonna live, everyone. We got 2 NGs on board. Why is the Mantis the one repairing right now? Come on, let's get on this, Matthew. If binary black hole collide at close to even mass, it creates a supermassive. Oh, sounds like fun. Supermassive, you can't go wrong with that. Let's see, size I order all my Pepsis in. Okay, so Sector 1, we're half dead. Mostly because I think we only took damage in 2 fights. 2 fights wrecked us. Not good. Get back to engines. You were for engines, right? Yeah. At least we got some evasions there, so we got a little bit of training. That's one thing flak is good for, other than tearing your ship apart. Okay, so that was not a shop. There was only one shop in this sector unless one was hiding in the nebula. Which I suppose is possible. Just not used to seeing... Okay, so nebula or nebula, take my pick. Well, I hear nebula's nice this time of year. Let's go for nebula. I guess you gotta hope RNG is in your favor for shops and operating. Yes, RNG can be brutal. Brutal. I've had runs end because I could not find a weapon by Sector 4. Not one. It wasn't even offered. I've been to shops. They offered drones. They offered everything but weapons. No weapons. So I've had ends run because I simply could not outpace the gain of shield of the enemy anymore. RNG can end a run just as quickly as mistakes can. You've entered a sector thick with nebulas. You'll have to navigate on instinct. What instinct? Okay, at least we have plenty of fuel for this. I think we're going to take this as our first jump. Hopefully this will be something. That's quite the something. You happen upon the remains of a space station. It has been mostly picked clean, but there appears to be a few materials that will aid you in your mission. Free scrap. And some fuel. We got our fuel back for the jump. Alright, there's usually at least one shop in a nebula sector. We just gotta find it. Could be anywhere. Let's jump here and start spidering through. See what we can see. You think it starts shooting off these jets of energy from its poles, which, fun fact, could fry our planet even from, technical term, a buttload of light years away. Apparently as bad as some, but it could be lying. I remember reading something ages ago about it. Jeez, typing is... Don't worry, my typing is always horrible. It's why I prefer to talk. And my talking can be pretty bad at times too, so some days there's no winning. Nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. Hi there, rebels. I see you're closing in. I don't like that. Oh, here's a terrible event for our ship. There appear to be a number of small stations nearby. Before you have time to scan them, warnings go off. A rebel teleporter was used in one of the stations. You've been boarded. Where am I boarded at? They're in the med bay. Actually, you know, of all the places they could have gone, that's perfect. We're gonna move our oh, well, they got out of there. How did they get out of there so quick? One of them overflowed. Okay, get our pilot in there. Get everyone in. Strike them down. Oh. Alright, I already have 3 people in. NG, just go about your business. No, they're in piloting. Send an NG into piloting. No. It's my console. You can't have it. Okay, got our kill. You can go home now. Yeah, that was awfully convenient. Okay, I don't think I saved anyone's spaces, but let's find out. No. No need to shields, you to doors. We'll resave positions. Well, I kind of want to go up here just to make sure that's not a shop, but if I do... Nope, it's not a good jump. I have to skip it. Plasma storm. Uh-oh. You jump into a sector of the nebula beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves into attack. This is going to be a little rough. They have 2 shots, and they have a shield. Really wish I had invested in some energy right about now. Alright, so I gotta get my drone up and operational. That's for 1. I don't have the power for this. This was a downside. Really should have spent some of that scrap. I was kind of hoping for a big purchase, get our weapon system all up and running. Fortunately, that does not... It kind of came back and bit us in the ass. So, what do we do here? We do. I mean, I could completely forego defenses, get my ion blast up, hope for the best. However, if they hit my weapon system even once, we're doomed. So at that point, it comes down almost entirely to this combat drone not being retarded. Yeah. I think we're better off just trying to breeze through this and running away. We can take their shots. They can't kill us. Unless they reroute to hacking. If they reroute to hacking, I might be able to kill them, though. Because then they'd have to take either out of weapons or out of shields. Funny thing, you got into Twitter recently, and the top 3 people it suggested you to follow were Trump, the Pope, and Neil deGrasse Tyson. Well, it's a hell of a collection that's got politics, religion, and science. It's the big 3. Got you covered there. Well, this is embarrassing for both of us, Auto Hacker. Now watch me jump right into another plasma storm after this. No, you can... I think there's a kind of a little bit of a bug that you can do with Zoltan to remove power from a system, but you need Zoltan for it. Which we do not currently have. We're out of here, though. Which of these feels like a safe jump? You know, this one. O2 is getting low indeed. Fortunately, we are out of there. No more plasma storm. What's our weapon setup? Okay, we don't have to worry about them destroying us with our weapons, so we can go ahead and let our oxygen build up a little bit before we take the offensive to them. Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, it's been a long day. Undoubtedly stationed to look for you. They're going to try and run, but not until we do damage, thankfully. So we can just chill out, relax, settle in, maybe evade a couple shots while we wait for our O2 to go up. How's our training doing? Almost there, but a little ways away. Hey, that helps. A couple more of those and we'll be golden. 20%. Let's see. No, that one hit. How's our shield training? Okay, it's getting there. Considering how fresh of a recruit that is. Been a while since picked the game up. Frustrates you with the RNG. Yeah, I understand that. I've got a small masochism streak. I play Darkest Dungeon as well. Dying to RNG is my fetish. Okay. I think we're good enough now. That's high enough. We can go ahead and just take this fight, finish him up. We're not getting the evasions I'm looking for anyway. I only need 3. Come on. 3 misses. Is it too much to ask for? No, it's not, apparently. 2 more. Come on. Papa Bear needs some evasion. Really want to get into that game, but it won't lie. Brain won't take the mechanics, all the mechanics it wants. Yeah. The games you kind of have to ease your way into, and you got to be willing to lose to get the most out of them. Be able to lose and use the losses as a learning experience. Even in the worst RNG runs, there's always some mistake made that you can learn from. Come on. 2 more shots. 20%. Do statistics mean nothing to you? My God, we're in XCOM. This is it. This is XCOM again. 20% is not 20%. It's more like a suggestion. It's actually 2%. We're looking for the holy grail of missed shots. I'm a 1.5 feet away from the enemy. I basically got the rifle in their head. Let's miss this shot. God, they got advanced telemetry systems or something on that ship. Either that or their weapons crew are savants. Something. There it is. 1 more miss. 3 battles into Darkest Dungeon and your brain is just, what doing? Shuts down. More of a fan of games you can apply logic and tactics to. I got that. A little more games that meet your expectation. You know how you can manipulate properly, and you know if something goes wrong, it was all your fault, all up to you. I get that. I do. I used to be like that, but Darkest Dungeon is actually what shifted me. Alright, we're good. We got our gain. Let's get that combat drone up. Let's take him down. Yeah. Because I've had FTL for years, but for the longest time I didn't play it because the RNG just drove me mad. Then I started getting into Darkest Dungeon, really liked the game, and it kind of slowed things down a little bit for me, so I could kind of get adapted to the idea, kind of get used to the RNG, and here I am now. I'm over, I think I'm closing in on like 250 hours in FTL. I'm over 300 in Darkest Dungeon, I think. Powering up his FTL. Well, at least got the right shot in there. That's good. They want to surrender. 7 missiles is not a bad offer. 2 drones is excellent. But for 10 scrap, I do need those drones. I don't want to get too low on drones here. Alright, I'm accepting the offer specifically for the drones. Advanced mode switch so you can turn it off. Make it easier. Advanced mode for which game? FTL? There is the advanced for FTL, but that just disables some of the features like the cloning bay, hacking, mind control, flak some of the weapons, things like that. For Darkest Dungeon, you can drop down to Radiant mode, which reduces some of the more strategic settings like corpses and all that. I don't know. I don't think it actually affects the stats of the enemy, though. Just some of the extra mechanics. Yeah, in FTL you can drop out of advanced mode, but you do lose a sizable bit of content, though. Although it is easier. Having advanced mode off can be easier, because there's less coming at you. The flagship fight is actually easier outside of advanced, in my opinion, as well. So if you're learning, dropping advanced can be a good way to just kind of get that little bit of experience you need before you bump it up. And there's certainly no shame in starting games like this on easy. I did. I got a win on easy with every ship before I jumped to normal, then a win on normal with every ship before I went to hard. Once I get a win on hard with every ship, then I'll jump up to the, whatever the rebalancing mod is. The one that kind of weakens or reduces the occurrence of flak and burst 2 and kind of rebalances some of the weapons. I hear it makes the game a little harder. So, that's the goal for me right now. Get to that point to where I can install that mod and comfortably play it. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, a rebel scout seems to be waiting for you. Another plasma... Oh. Fuck. I forgot to put some points into energy here. Whoops. I meant to do that, and then I got caught up in conversation and forgot. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and power that up. We need to get out of here. Oxygen's at 80%. At least they can only power one of their weapons up. Actually, they can only power one weapon up. I can't power two, though. So this is another fight I gotta run away from. This sector has gone wonderfully for me. You know, if that were a pea shooter instead of a heavy, I'd go ahead and risk it. But with that being a heavy, I don't want to. Because that's 2 damage if it hits a system. Or anywhere, actually. It's just 2 damage. So we're just going to have to ride this. Say adios. And see what's in the next job. And this time I got to remember to actually spend some of our hard-earned scrap. You can hold out a little longer, Oxygen. I believe in you. Okay, hold on. If we're just running, I should have been doing this from the start. I don't know why I had 2 points in shield there. No. What the hell did I... I'm out of my head right now. Going crazy. I should let that oxygen get up a little bit before we jump. But more into propulsion, better dodge chance, higher FTL recharge speed. Yep. On hard, due to the more restricted... Oh, hey, did we finally get the upgrade there? Yes, we did. That puts us up to 7. With the lower scrap gains for hard, I don't bother going for shields 4 in most cases. Generally, engines 6. If I can swing 7 by the end, I'll take 7 as well. But 6 definitely. 3 shields, 6 engines. That's our defensive goal. Oxygen's fine now. Let's jump. Still no sign of a shop. Hopefully this isn't a plasma storm over here, so I can actually get some power and take a couple of fights. Without active sensors, you have no other option but to look out the viewports and apprehension. It's eerily quiet. Alright, here we go. We'll spend, 2 points. That'll at least make it easier to power our ion and our combat, in case we hit another plasma storm. And hey, look at that. In normal combat scenarios, I no longer have to pull out of oxygen. Beautiful. Hey, there's our store. Just talking about it. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you look at it this way, you're going to be taking sometimes the upside of 6 or even 9 shots at once. At that point, 4 shields isn't going to save your life. Evading half of those shots and having 3 shields, that'll save your life. I mean, if you just have the golden run and you have more scrap than you know what to do with, then sure, Shields 4 is a good upgrade to pick up. I would still recommend high evasion. But, yeah, like a 40%, 50% evasion, that's going to save you more than 1 extra shield double late game. Any day of the week. The center of a hydrogen cloud doesn't seem like a very usual place for a store, but the NG aren't a usual species. Wouldn't hurt to take a look. I agree. Okay, so we do have some weapon options. Not perfect by any means. Ooh, we could get a slug pilot. You'll love me some slug pilots. And Yevon C has been a good pilot for us in the past. Do I have anything to sell? Not really. Okay. Pole beam or pike beam? 2 power, similar charge time, 2 times damage on systemless rooms. I'm inclined to take the whole beam. I think it's just better than the pike. What's the range, actually? The range might be significantly different. The pike beam has a huge range. You can hit a large section of ship. I'm assuming the whole beam is probably smaller. It's also a lot more expensive. I think we'll take the pike beam. Yeah, that because we're going to need to get more points into weapons as well. Actually, you know what? We could just... Oh, I guess we see. We have some flexibility now. If we run into one-shield systems, we could skip the combat drone entirely, depending, and just use the ion blast and the pike beam. I do need to get more points into weapons, though. Or hell, I could even use the pike beam and the combat. Weapon upgrades, so we need 35, we need 85. One short from getting the first upgrade. I would also like engines 3. Usually I like to have engines 3 by the end of Sector 2, if not engines 4. We're a little ways away from that, though. See if we can find some scrap. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. I think we're going to attack this ship. Yes. Attack. What do you have? I see a 2-shot and a bomb. Alright. That's not a problem. Only 1 shield. Let's go ahead and just go with the ion combat for now. We do have okay drones for the time being. Could do the pike. Actually, you know what? We're going to go with the pike because I can take a good solid swipe right along here. I think we can hit like 5 rooms. Oh, I can't. That's right. We don't have the... I was just talking about that. Can't do it just yet. We gotta go combat for now. Ooh. This is like one of the perfect ships for the pike beam, too. Oh well. Next time, pirate fighter. Next time you face the wrath of beam weapons. Oh, and I miss. So many misses. Well, at least they missed the bomb. It's a small bomb, it looks like. Come on. Hitting piloting would be okay. Actually, alright, we're good. We don't need to keep firing that there, so let's fire at piloting. Just in case you try and run as well. And that'll make it easier for our poor little drone to hit. Looks like he's doing better now, though. They want to surrender for 7 scrap in Sector 2. No. No. They realize their ship is no match. Of course it's not. I have the drone. The mightiest drone. Oh, their shields are back up. Guess they repaired. The timing of these shots right now is just phenomenally bad. Okay. I didn't want to refire, but I guess I'm going to have to. That's more buttons I gotta click. Okay, there. We're good. Their bombs aren't hitting anything right now, anyway. They have about as bad accuracy as my group. Ooh. You detect faint life signatures from an intact piece of the hull. They were transporting prisoners, and the sole survivor offers to join your crew as a first step on their path to get revenge. Welcome aboard, Ariel. And we got our combat drone back. Where do we want to stick you? We want you. Let's put you in O2, maybe. Yes, stick him in O2 for now. That way we can keep our O2 operational at all times. And I don't have to worry about them walking through shields or weapons or whatever and disabling something. So, they're stuck up here in this corner. And well, at least we can get the first upgrade here in weapons. No sense going to the exit quite yet. We got a couple more jumps to make. You cycle through wideband comm channels as soon as you arrive. Nothing but static. Ooh. And advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside. Oh, I mean... could be any number of things. It's most likely going to be information, though. You know, we'll attack anyway. Chance for double rewards. I like it. They got a beam. They got 2 beam weapons. We're completely safe here. So I think we're going to speed this up a little. We're going to go pike beam and combat drone. Ooh, he almost got a double shot in. I think that would have been his first, maybe. Alright, pike beam's good. Just need you to land a shot. Alright, there it is. Let's go from this side, I think. Hit shields, drones, everything. Actually, I don't know. They're not going to try and run. They're guarding something. Nice thing about the pike beam as well is it's very fast. It's easy to get the whole swipe in, even if shields are trying to recharge. I wanted to get the pike beam in there to get the last hit. Not quite fast enough, though. Investigate the station. Ooh. The station is a storage site for military-grade weapons. You find one that can be easily attached to the ship. That's a little expensive. I think that's 3 energy. I mean, we could put it in place of the ion blast. Although, ideally, I'd rather have the ion blast and the pike beam running at the same time. Yeah, 3 power. Okay, well, I mean, it's good to have it, all the same. We can use it later, or we can sell it. Depending on what we run into. Looks like I'm going to get 2 more jumps. Let's do it. This one feels nice. I get a vibe of warmth from it. It's got a missile. Navigating the fog blind, you practically bump holes with a Mantis ship. They hail you. "Pah, this transgression will be overlooked. Nebula, very dangerous. Next time, humans all die." We got a missile. We're at about half hull. We only have 2 evasion, 2 in our engines. Do we want to deal with this? I need this scrap. The answer is yes. We'll take a little damage. We're going to have to come up with a better strat. I don't think the pike beam is the right option here. The ion and the charge are about the same. Although the charge doesn't have to worry about continuously hitting, which is the upside for it. However, the ion blast can just keep the shields down permanently, which allows my Combat 1 drone to just have a field day. Hopefully it hits weapons. It's a big center point on their ship. If it doesn't hit weapons, it's trying to kill me. Just putting that out there. Oh, no. There's an NG aboard my ship. Rend clean the fiend. First missile missed, 24%, living up to its name, and we took the missile down. I love you right now, drone. Don't ever change. And you started a fire, too. I could not have asked for more out of you. Okay, you could slide around a little faster. Maybe. Get that weapon back down. They have an NG on board. They repaired that fire way too quickly. Alright, oof. That was my shields. Okay, you get back to shields. Go start repairing that. We're going to refire this at weapons quick since that's down. We're going to alternate fire now. Never mind. We're good. So we took 1 shot. Alright, I expected to take at least 1 anyway. So I kind of lived up to expectations. 4 scrap short. Wonderful. Would you like some help with that, Oni? You look like you could use a hand. Or 2. Actually, it looks like I can even make another jump here. Let's do it. A little more scrap would be nice. What do we have? It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within a nebula to warn of your passing. Which means I think it's going to try and run away. We gotta stop that. There it is. We're going to... How much do I want to gamble with this right now? If I go with a pike beam, it's reliable. I know I'll be able to take their piloting down. If I go with the ion blast in the combat, we could kill him. I don't know, at that point it comes down to whether the combat drone wants to attack piloting or not. If it's level 2 piloting, this becomes a problem. I think with them running away, I don't want to rely on RNG. So, we're going to go ahead and get the pike beam up with a combat drone. We're just going to have to hope that's piloting 1 and not piloting 2. The Battle of the Drones. I like our odds better. Okay, just gotta wait for the right shot to come in. There it is. Nope, pike beam's not quite ready. We're gonna have to wait for one more. There it is. Now pike beam should be ready. Swipe. Alright, we're good. It was level 1. And level 1 engines as well. It had a buffer point and shield, so it's pretty neat. Actually, you know, when this was Sector 2, it's early enough I probably had time for 2 pike beam swipes before they would have teleported away. So even if it was piloting 2, the pike beam and the combat drone was a better option. Fuel. See, we're getting to the point where it's not giving us much fuel anymore. We went from nearly 30 fuel now down to 14. Stop using its eyes to repair things. Honestly, with a Mantis's eyes, who knows what the hell he's even trying to repair in there. That beam is something insane. You'll have to keep the pike beam in mind. The one downside to it is the later in you get, the less effective it is. It's hugely powerful early on. First 3, you can probably even stretch it into Sector 4 with the right weapons to go with it. Later in you get, the harder it is to use because it can only penetrate... Well, it doesn't penetrate any shields. The shields have to be gone in order to use it. It's not the worst weapon even late game, but it does become more difficult to use. And at that point, a halberd beam would just serve you better in general. To the exit. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within a nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Technically, we could have dove here. There's no, ASB in the nebula. However, we don't have hacking or cloaking or anything like that to avoid any missiles or flaks or burst twos or all of the above they fire at us at once. Wanted to see how you try using a wrench with claws, half of your size. Psh. I wouldn't be on repair duty. I'd be asking the Doc, so hey Doc, can we get one of these replaced with a mitt? I only need 1 claw for combat. We're in space. We're going through galaxies. Surely someone has figured out how to graft a human hand to a mantis. Or any hand, really. Getting through the damn shields, missiles are probably the most reliable, but they're so annoying. Yeah, the problem with missiles is you actually have to have a good supply of the ammunition. So as sort of a backup, hey, we need to punch through quickly, it's a good option, but as like a primary weapon, I hate missiles so much. That, and they love to miss. They have, I believe, relatively low... I don't know exactly how the mechanics work, but I almost want to say the faster the weapon moves in the air, the higher its base accuracy is. And a lot of missiles are kind of slow, so they like to miss a lot, but I have no way of backing that up because I don't know. It just feels like it. Those big ol' honkin' missiles tend to miss a lot more than everything else. Not the size that matters, but how you use them. Fair enough. A mantis wrench for its claws. Just replace them with wrenches. Not as I think you're kind of in NG state there. Yeah, they'd repair real fast, but now they're useless. Well, I don't know. I guess if you get like a big old monkey wrench on there, still has some good blunt force trauma. Maybe. Thank you for the follow. Creepy bearded poodle. Appreciate it. Missiles, there you go. I like it. Good observation on the pun there. Works perfectly. Giant sledge wrenches of doom, a 10-pound hammer. How about that? That strikes fear into the hearts of foes. NG homeworlds result in... Well, that's not really much of a decision. We're an NG ship, we're going home. We can stop by the house. Mama NG can fix up a couple of sandwiches, get some Mountain Dew, some chips for the ride. Oh, yeah. God, I haven't had Mountain Dew or chips in a while. Actually, you know what? I have had chips a couple months ago. Been a while. Still. It's been even longer for Mountain Dew. I think it's been years. Too busy drinking coffee for all that nonsense. Heart will be too flat for them to fear a 10-pound hammer. Fair enough.